Welcome to today's mobility flow. We're going to start by doing a runner's stretch. Flex the front foot and bring it slightly forward, about a foot forward. Bend the other knee, so left foot forward, right knee bent. Hinge at the hips and frame the front foot with your hands as you come forward and down and then up. So your arms come up overhead. So you're doing a swooping motion. Then you're going to swap feet. Front foot is now the right foot, and you're going to swoop and frame and come up. So we're going to repeat that 20 times. It's a quick, fluid motion. We're just flexing and swooping down. 4. And you should be feeling that stretch down the back of your leg. That's 7. When we hit 10, we're going to take it slightly slower because we've warmed up a little and we can go deeper. So now flex the left foot, frame, really feel that pull. So you don't have to bring the arms all the way up. Hinge, frame, and feel that pull. Left foot. Hinge, frame, come back up. Right foot. Hinge at the hips. Swoop. Left foot. Right foot. So you're really feeling a deep stretch all the way down the back of the leg. 3 more. 1 on the left. 1 on the right. 2 on the left. Really deep, so you can feel the hamstring right down to your Achilles. Excellent. And then come to stand, and we're going to heel toe the feet. If you've got a mat, it's about the width of the mat. Turn the feet out 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and you're going to slowly lower your bottom down so that you can come in between your thighs. Once you're here, you're either going to be on your toes or your feet will be flat. It doesn't matter. You're going to grab your ankles or your toe, and then you're going to straighten your legs. So whether you're grabbing your ankles, your shin, your toes, doesn't matter. The point of the exercise is to squat and straighten. So we're going to do a squat, forward fold. Squat, straighten into a forward fold, that's 2. Squat, forward fold. 3, 4, squat, forward fold. Squat, forward fold. Squat, forward fold. Here, I'd like you to hold in the forward fold, grab opposite elbows, extend further out from your hips so that you're falling even further towards the mat. You're using the weight of your arms, your upper body to really pull the back of your legs. So let your head hang loose, not too loose, but loose, neck loose. And then release the elbows. Grab the big toes or the ankles again, and we're going to squat again and straighten, squat and straighten, working through them dynamically but slowly. Squat, straighten, squat, forward fold, squat, straighten, 2 more, squat, forward fold, last one, squat, forward fold. This time come into your squat and hold here if you can. You may need to use your hands for support in front of you, but if you can, try to just come into as comfortable a squat as you can, sitting backwards rather than leaning forwards. On your toes or on your feet, is fine. We're just opening up the hips a little and stretching out the back. And then release. Come into your forward fold, bring your feet toe heel together about hip width apart. Bend slightly in the knees. Bring your hands parallel in front of you, shoulder width apart, and then bring the elbows up into cactus arms. So you're doing almost like a reverse fly. So just pulling up with the elbows, so you're bringing your shoulder blades to kiss behind. 2, straighten up, straighten and up, straighten and up, straighten, pull back. Nice little gentle bend in the knees, straight back. And last one, parallel, and bring the elbows back. And then we're going to come into a plank. So bring the hands to the top of the mat and then walk back into a plank. And we're just going to dip the knees left and right just a few times before we push into down dog. So push the bum up just momentarily so that you can bring your right foot, however long it takes or however many steps it takes, to come into this lunge. You can do this. I'll show one side with the knee down and the other side with the knee up. So you can do this lunge either at this level with the knee down. So the back knee's down, the front knee's at a right angle. You're going to bring the right elbow on the inside of the right leg. You're going to bring it down as far as it will go. And you're going to bring it down for a count of 4. So either you're touching for 1, 2, or just halfway, 3 and 4. Then place your right hand next to your right foot. You're going to inhale, extend the left arm up, bring the left hand by the left ear, and then you're going to likewise, for a count of 8 though this time, either bring the elbow down to the mat, 1, or to the elbow of the opposite arm, 2. So down, 3, open, 4, open and down, 5, open, or to the right elbow, 6, down, 7, last one, and down. And then you're going to bring the back foot forward slightly, so you come into a triangle. So both legs are straight. You're still supporting with your hands on either side of the front foot. And then you're going to bring this front foot back maybe a little. There we go. So you can bring both feet flat onto the mat. And once you're here, and if you're feeling the stretch, that's great. And if you want to feel a little more, then flex the front foot and hold here. And breathe. And just keep everything relaxed. For 3, 2, 1. Shift into a quick down dog, just so that we can repeat everything on the other side. I'll do this side with the back knee lifted, so come into your runner's lunge, like a high lunge. Make sure your feet are hip width apart, not too close. Bring your left hand on the inside of the thigh, and this time bring your left elbow down to the mat, or as far as you can, for 2, 3, and 4. Place your left hand on the inside of the left foot, and this time revolve the right arm up. So you can use this left arm for support, making sure that your left knee doesn't cave in. Revolve, right hand to right ear, and this time for 8, either down, elbow down to the mat or to the elbow. That's 1, down, 2, rotate, 3, rotate, push back through the right heel to keep your balance. That's 4, rotate, 5, rotate, 6, rotate open, 7 and 8. And now we're going to come into our plank, shake out those legs and lower either on the knees or straight down as slowly as we can, elbows hugging in all the way down. Put your forehead onto the mat. Hopefully I'm not shouting into the mic. And we're just going to bring the arms out shoulder height. Lift the left leg by flexing the foot. And then we're going to lift it up and over towards the right to try and touch the floor. And then lift it back up to center. Flex the right foot. Lift it up, pushing up through the heel. And then twist over to the left, touch the floor if you can, just as far as you can. That's all that's important. One more time. You keep your head down. I'm doing this so I don't shout into the microphone. Lift up with your left heel, twist over to the right, as far as it will go. So the second time, lift the right foot through the heel, twist over to the left, come back to center. This time we're going to hold it. So we're going to lift through the left heel, lift it up, swing it over to the right, and then stay here, look over to your left shoulder for 3, 2, and 1. Return the leg, return to center. Inhale, flex through the right heel. Bring the right foot over to the left. Look over to your right with your head and stay here. Return the leg, bring your hands back to the mat. Push yourself back into child's pose briefly, reaching forwards. And then use your hands to push yourself back up to seated, and you're done.